There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rare. The brothers giving us here and the parents from there. The work with my life without fear.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you again Sktv menu. C'est ma Jenny, Tina get as a man, and he's a no money, and moi, yo, and you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Foreign people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Backbaloo, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
The Sktv, we are the best here in Liberia. For a matter of fact, we are the best in Africa. We are the best around the world. That's why for us here at Sktv, we don't support any kind of a political party. Sometimes some of you wonder, especially those people from the CMC, they wonder about how Mayborn, how you people behaving. No. Mayborn and the rest of the team, we for Liberia. And I guess the people from CMC, they also for Liberia. So, asking questions, you want to know exactly what's going on, how we behaving. Look, my people, if Mayborn will be, maybe quote unquote executed or killed, let me just say that way, I'll be killed for Liberia because Mayborn, some of you don't even know our profile. Yeah. No, only God. That's why we love him. We look at the life in you, not the structure, not that body that you carry around. Maybe you can eat iron, or maybe because you feel that you can eat plenty of food, so you want us to be no. But there's life in you. By the time that life is removed from in you, that whole entire body now people are taking it back to back, place to place. What will keep you? So that, for example, if Mayborn died, let me just say that way. So there'll be questions and answers. The family member and they'll be asking, "What would you carry Mayborn body?" They'll be thinking, "Say Mose, no." Well, in fact, most of the funeral homes. So it tell you that there remains. That's the meaning. Anything here that there remains, that means there remains of Mayborn. Because the life that was in Mayborn gone. So that's why when we come here, we want you to love the life that in the person. We want you to showcase. We want you to prioritize the life that in that person. Then just only the body. Burying the body, nobody cares. You like can spend 1 billion. You like can spend 1 million. Nobody cares about the body. Who cares about body? If that person is going to be alive, you think they will be, in fact, you think they will agree for you to carry them back to back? No. Share the show, people. The show will be interesting. We have, yes, to the 23rd of January, for a matter of fact, the president will be speaking on Monday, the 25th. Check your people. No, 25th. Yes, to the 23rd. Saturday 24th, Sunday the 25th, Monday 26th. Good. You all get your calendar set. The president of the Republic of Liberia will be speaking. But share the show. The show will be interesting. Let me share the link around to our team members. You know, God be God. I'm grateful. And let me say thanks to the CEO, Lai for the opportunity. Let me tell some of you. I went somewhere today where I was a little bit, it's in my head. I was, for me, I don't care though. The only thing about me is I'm just so common. I don't go to any kind of places. Even I show me, no, I show speed. I'm sorry. I show speed that is coming. You will come. And I want to go there because I just want to watch, see all of the happening and so forth. But I've been following a show speed than most of you. So some of us who don't care, and you know me, when you're acting, well, I don't care about showing myself acting like no. I've been following that boy or that guy for the past 7 years. Some of you before you even start following a show speed. But share the show, man. The show will be interesting. We'll be there. Oh yeah, so the show is just a minute. So hopefully, people, let me announce to you that the social chairman. Yeah, I know some of you've been wondering, you've been thinking, and you've been asking. So hopefully, maybe by the grace of God, next week, the social chairman will be here with us. That will be Steve. Steve Bode will be here. Some of you, so why is Steve? Steve Bode will be here with us, hopefully, on next week, by the grace of God. Yeah, so I'm making this pronouncement, and that's just the fact. So Steve will be here with us next week, by the grace of God. Steve been on break. So maybe myself will here and we're talking to you. Myself I'll go for break because Liberia Wahala can't finish. So the time will take to be in fact heading our head, talking for people who sometimes they will call us behind the scene and be crying. Oh, me, I have my land, and this person have contact. They won't take my land. The same people will be supporting politicians. Share the show, people. The show will be interesting. The president will be speaking on Monday, by the grace of God. What say you? What are you expecting from the president? You expecting something good or business as usual? Oh, the life. Look, that's very interesting, man. Yes. So what are you expecting? That's the question we'll be asking you. Or maybe business as usual. Maybe you're expecting something different. But at the end of the day, the person will just go there by so many documents that have been sent out to the president, and the president will say, okay, he will read everything. Yes, so I'm sharing the link. I will join all of your stuff. Yeah, those of you who are also commenting, I will read your comments. Don't worry. Please help us share the show. Don't mind these people. Look, today, maybe, like I said, I went somewhere today, I was like, having my head, in a very beautiful shift. And somebody, Just call my name. Only my name. Oh. Then one of our mother was passing. She didn't even know me, but she been following this show. Every day and night, she followed this show. So when my name was called, she said, no, Allah. So she came back. Just imagine somebody go almost about, how many miles? Maybe 10 or 15 miles. So the lady came back, or our mother, she came back. And she said, in fact, she asked, where is Melbourne are you people talking about? So that, one of the persons said, he's the one who, the barber, shaving his hair, or his hair, And she came to me, she said, Melbourne. So when I talked, I said, what's up? He said, I'm not straight at you because you answered exactly, your voice is nothing different. So I said, but how do you feel, Mama? He said, look, my husband and myself will fight over the radio just because of your show. Melbourne, you people are doing well. Sometimes my husband will say, oh, your religious people, the people who will be talking about your religious thing, the people they on the radio, I guess that she's listening right now. Yes, we will hold the religious people accountable. What are they lucky or not? They are the reason why their society is going the way the society is going. You can say what you want to say. You can come and take some of us life away. We don't care about me. Even if you kill me today, where are you going to benefit? If you kill me and I say, oh yeah, we get rid of Mabel. No, will that problem be solved? No. The problem will not be solved. There are other people also behind Mabel that will come on this platform, maybe other platforms, and talk. So religious people, you are the problem. By the way, share the show. So the person I'll be talking on Monday. So that's the question we'll be asking you today. What are you expecting from your president after clocking 2 years? Hey, rescue. God be God. When you say rescue, it's so many things. But again, also in passing, the 7 men, I don't know. When we talk again, the religious people will get first. Everything we talk here, the religious people, they always take it small. But me, I know that yes. So I know very well that some of the religious people, they are pretenders. So 7 men have been sent to court for what? For raping. Or someone asking a 17-year-old boy. Can you imagine? And not even one, but 7 men. Everyone pass gay bill, you just tell honor. Everyone recognize the issue of gay and lesbian business. You just tell us. No need to be wasting our time. So we can know exactly what we're heading to. 7 men have been sent to prison or to court for sodomizing or for raping a 17-year-old boy. Can you imagine though? And I mean 1, 2, or 3, or 7 men. Anyway, Monk, yeah, man, look, share the show quickly. Yes. So these are things I will be looking at today. I know some of you mothers, you are crying. Some of you, our women, you are also crying. But you go to the churches, ask your pastor. Some of you there today, ask your pastor, Pastor, why are you not talking about the gay and lesbian business? Ask them. Every day you will prosper. Prosper by which means? So now ask them. So you want that in prosperity? So you want to see your own life. That, for example, you're supposed to what? Be happy in health. But you see yourself dying. Is that prosperity? So ask your pastors. But again, that is society. Some of you, you don't want to hold them accountable. You are afraid because, quote unquote, maybe you don't want them to maybe you hold your daily bread. Look, when it costs for you to even sell kobo, go and sell kobo. When it costs for you to sell donut, go and sell donut. You're not forced to be part of the wicked world. Oh, yes. Yes. Share the show, people. Help us share the show. We almost into 600. Yes, share the show. And let me see quickly. Myself, I'm sharing the show right here. But it is indeed frustrating that the issue of gay and lesbianism that we accused the previous government of. In fact, we said that the previous government signed document, but we're seeing the physical reactions. You see the physical reactions. So people have been asking me behind the scene, bon, where is the test that been done by the Liberian National Police? Well, don't hold me responsible to the police because the police jail other people they was on handcuffs going to court, but we have somebody who were parading, laughing. We have God. Yeah, look. Continue to be supporting the politicians. Some of you. Continue. Because maybe it not happened to you yet. Maybe that's why you are clapping and thinking that life will be better in a few years from now on. That's what you are thinking. But it's terrible. It's terrible indeed. Yeah. It is indeed. Okay, good. Comment though, have I said today, we share the show. We have 18 minutes into the show already. Myself, I'm sharing the show. Let me see quickly. I have to share the show. Yeah, indeed. But it's bad. It's terrible. Because when you come on and say, oh, the gay business and lesbian business, these were some of the campaign. Oh, God. These were some of the campaign that some of you today you use that yesterday the previous government, they were gay government. Oh, they were supporting the gay and lesbian business. But today, where are we today? 7 men. The other case was 3 men. But today, there only one person maybe quote unquote into some of these things. And guess what? One of the lawyers already recused himself or take himself from the case. That have to do with the man who was standing up for the NSA man. They might look at the whole case and say, no, I'm not coming to spoil my name, I'm not coming to spoil my reputation. Yeah. So the entire case between the NSA quote unquote alleged NSA official and that of the boy who allegedly accused the man, me, are stepping down here and I want no noise. So the man stepped down already. The man stepped down. The man stepped down. What kind of country we want? The people will step, or in fact, they will come out. They will go into some of the cold, some of the terrible time just to have their or that person quote unquote that they love so dearly to or maybe to bring them to power. Only for a few hundred people to corrupt the entire system. That, some of it today. So the sooner will be on Monday. What are you expecting? With all of the issues, the president allow his government, the people fought for Nadikova, they removed from Nadikova. Now the U.S. embassy, let me tell some of you, maybe you don't even know yet, something strange is happening. Something very strange is happening. The U.S. embassy is posting back to back. Ask yourself, how long? It's been a little time since the U.S. embassy went quiet. But today, they are posting back to back, informing us things that some of us will know about, that, oh, when you travel, even when they give you visa here, by the time you arrived at the airport, it is the immigration that will tell you how long you will be there for. But the same thing the people now try to tell you every day. They say, by you getting visa here in Liberia, doesn't mean that by the time you enter, maybe by the time you go to the US, you know, somebody there have the right to tell you that how long you will be there for. Or maybe they may even revoke your visa and then they go back. God, Liberia interesting. Liberia is indeed interesting country. And I guess that some of you are enjoying and you are happy. But at the end of the day, guess what? Most of the people, they will go back. Maybe sometimes some of them will go to Ghana, because just in case, if they can go to the US, because the US right now is tense. Even when Donald Trump leave from power, the US will not just be the way you expect it to be. No. That same situation or that same issues will go up to maybe 1 or 2 years. Indeed. So even if you vote Donald Trump out, it will not solve the problem immediately. Oh, yes. So there are most. So some of you just acting like, oh, maybe let's move and let's do this, let's do that. You are wasting your time. Come back home and invest in your country. Forget about all those photos, all the things that you are taking back to back with, all of these people that waste your time. Oh, yes. Complete waste of your lifetime. Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? People are going to look at everything and say, but we're not benefiting anything. Nothing that will benefiting. So people, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Thanks to all of you. Let me recognize a few of our people. Today's Friday. Help us share the show. CD1 Jebo. Yeah. So yes, all of you, man. Let me say good evening, good afternoon, good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for always following the show. Today, the question we'll be asking today, what are you expecting from your president? President Joseph, my own deacon. I guess some of you saw my post today. That man, I'm a deacon. You like it, you not like it, that's your business. As far as I'm concerned, it's my deacon. It's my Baptist. Thank you. So, but, you know, it's bad. That also and also. It's bad. Some of you, our mothers. Some of you, our mothers. Today, 7 men. It ain't even joke. 7 men rape or sonoma or go up with 17 years old boy. It ain't even one man to say, yeah, oh yeah, but 7 men. Then you think that a joke. And they take them to court. You know, when you read some of the Old Testament, oh God. When you read some of the Old Testament, you know, I will not call that maybe voice or so forth. But when you read, it says, don't allow some of the wicked or some of the terrible, maybe children or so forth, to what? To manipulate or to make the family to look terrible. Get rid of them. Indeed. So these are some of the laws that are going on in China. They get rid of people. But today, hey, maybe that law, hey, this one, maybe we'll go look at Paul. For example, maybe we'll go look at Paul and rape a boy. Then you say, maybe that law. Which law? Which law that said that? And maybe one should go ahead and rape a boy. Or if I even have something to do with a boy or a man. Which law? And there were questions asked quite recently. Some of the video been training. I'll play that video through one of our better share that video with us. One of the senators asked a question about what I make a born or what I make a bad child to one of the doctors. And you are confused. My people, things that are not part of our culture, let us not practice things that are not part of our culture. Yes, get angry today. We let you can even come to me, get out of my life. I don't care, but I will tell you for free. Things that are not part of our lives. How come we are practicing most of these things? So it just prove that let you know that part of the government come to power and bring gay business. Maybe that's what it's saying. And I mean, some of you who are diehard supporters, I'm asking you. So you bring the government to power to rape our young boys, and guess what? The other guys who was arrested, they were all seen with handcuffs, but Mr. Peter Bonojara was walking free and laughing. God, I can feel sorry for some of you. Very, very feel sorry for some of you. Continue defending. To you thinking that Joseph Boga even got time for you. Or maybe the government even had time. And last night, after the show when I was going, let me be frank. Let me tell some of you. The motorcycle that carried me home last night, I don't know whether in Ghanaian or in Nigerian or so, but from the way he was speaking, I know that maybe not from here in Liberia. So he said to me, when we were going, I told him, I told him exactly where I was going. So he was carrying me and said, my brother, I'm feeling so bad about Liberia. I said, like how? So he talked about the 72nd, then he come back and said, but every time Liberian people will be speaking, my brother, they'll be saying, this is my government. This is my government. I can do anything I want to do. I think the guy told me last night. He said, my brother, Liberians can be boasting that this is their government. So where is the government now when they're taking it out from 72nd? That was the question he posed to me last night. So where your government? Where is your government? Some of you today ask yourself, where is your government? You're killing yourself. You're making yourself to look like someone who don't even have head. And you have head. Amen. Common sense. Where is your government? Today they're taking all of you now from 72nd. And he said that. He said, my brother, I went there. In fact, from the beginning of the entire incident at 72nd, he said, cry. Well, he said, oh, you were hearing, because he said, my brother, most of the people, in fact, most Liberians, they always say, this is my government. Hey, I will kill myself for my government. I will do the one for my government. Which government? Which government? At the end of the day, you cry. Which government? Government will come and go. The first thing that should come to your mind as a citizen is how for your government to make impact in your life and the life of all people around you. Well, you take it personal. Now, yeah. They rape 15 years old. They rape 17 years old. Why you will say now? What are you going to say? Nothing you will say. So it is a government. So your government is in fact, raping or rapist government. Should we say that? You will say no. Neighbor, slow down. Some of you, you threaten. I know some of you. Let me tell you. Look. Oh God. Yes. Some of them say, oh. But I will tell some of you today that nothing you can do to him put fear in me. Nothing. Because guess what? they 80 you, or during the war time. Some of us, man, no, I will not explain everything here to some of you, but nothing you can, even you hold nerve before me, I know how to make sure that I get rid of you. Maybe you don't know. So nothing you can do that will make me afraid to say, hey, maybe, they put it threatening who? Threatening who? Some of the gun that people used to hold before. We need to tell them that gun, nothing inside, no shout. So when they come and tell some of us, what I move people, thanks to all of you, help us share the show. But that's a society that we move with terrible things happening, indeed, but they want us to bury some of these things and say, oh, maybe let's talk about, let's talk about this thing. So let me ask those of you now who want Mayborn and the rest of the team there to switch for some of these things and talk about other things. How can the U.S. Embassy, Liberia, is posting back to back? So ask yourself. Ask yourself that question. How can the U.S. Embassy check all the record? I think about year plus. They're not posting back to back, but today they are posting back to back, telling you that if you have visa to go to the U.S., by the time you arrive at the airport, it's up to the immigration officer to grant you that permission or not. Either they shift you back. So by getting visa here in Liberia, it doesn't mean that you have all of the rights. Yes, indeed. You know me, the people follow all the things we're doing here today. Everything we're saying here, they follow everything. That's how these people get some of their statistics, some of their records, and everything that they come up with. Some of you don't know, but you insult us. You get angry, you say what you want to say, you bully us, and you say everything. But at the end, they guess what? All of your politicians, they get rich, and they go back. So people, yes, indeed, good evening. To those of you who just joining, let me see quickly a team. I don't know if Monk's supposed to be here with us, but at least supposed to be here with us. And in a moment from now on, yes, indeed, they will join us. But we just part through all of these things because it's not easy. I know there are a lot of things happening. Even socially, though, most of our sisters, they are insulting each other, yes. Liberia for the U.S. Yeah, but look, to tell you the hard serious, maybe that wouldn't be serious. That's the first thing. Yeah, we're not serious because if you have Liberia for the U.S., Liberia for the U.S. So Liberia for the U.S. That's the kind of competition that we see right now, that people are insulting each other, especially our mothers, our women, and so forth. And we're thinking that, that it's okay. They insult one another. It's okay. Don't even worry yourself, but it's okay. Anyway, folks, let me see if I think Brother Ali is already here. What happened? My brother, you own your cheek.
Yeah, man, big, but too much problem, my brother. Go after me or has the family.
Yeah, my man. Hopefully, my Monday will be celebrating, or maybe if I will be talking, then you holding a cheek there, my brother. But everybody okay? Thank God for life. What say you? Everything.
My brother, we just here. We expecting a very very dangerous weekend. Yes, I think you saw Mr. Sekou Kane post. So right now, when you see America now, everybody rushing to the various store to make sure you get food in your house, you get water and everything you think you need. Because probably maybe people will be indoor for like almost 2-3 days. So now
Wow.
everybody now, this is rush hour now. When you go to the store, you see the line, people going to get free food or doing the war. Everywhere is jam packed. Yes,
Wow,
we get,
that's good though. But even though later, Mr. Kane, I saw one other post, but I didn't understand what you're trying to say. But can you give us some of the maybe information or some of the explanation?
yeah, there will be a lockdown from snow. Yes, and this snow this year that we are going to experience, we don't know when last and how many years we ever experience such a snow. According to the weather report, those people who will give all of the updates and whatsoever. So now you see everybody now rushing to the various stores to make sure you get food in your house, get water and whatsoever. Because when that snow comes, maybe your whole doorstep will freeze. You can't even get outside. You will just be locked up in there. Yeah. So that was the post Mr. Kanye made, and among them, people
Stop it.
many
Anyway, thank you.
places.
So how that going to be like? Because most of our people that don't
Mm,
also maybe sometimes understand, maybe know about some of these things. How that going to be like? Because like you said, my brother, you're quite correct. I saw that post, but sometimes we take things for joke.
yeah, that we had the snow can come at sometimes to a certain degree, and when it comes to that degree, it's just to tell you now that first of all, when you wake up in the morning, sometimes say when you touch your door, your whole door, everything freeze. You see your car, everything covered with snow. There is where you will go, you can't go anywhere. You see, you will just stay indoor. And when you look at the degree, sometimes you get like 6 to 7 inch snow. Like when you go out there, your snow reaching you to your waist level and things. Some people based on their state they in, you see reaching all the way to your chest and yes. So that's the kind of snow we experiencing, and it's going to be really, really cool. And that cold and that the one that can even say freeze your whole door. There's no way for you to get out. So for so many years, we are going to
Mhm.
experience this weekend.
For
They
so
are
many
saying,
years. So just go ahead, my brother, and also tell us some of the happening either on our side or back home, some of your or maybe some of the things that you also experienced, maybe on the internet and so forth. What say you are?
for so far for back home, since this morning I never been on the internet to actually see what's happening back home. Like someone just inboxed me with a video about what the guy named Bill Jala, who, excuse me, who alleged sodomized the 15-year-old boy. I think people enter his compound. Yes, criminal broke into his place, and I saw police were there. I think so far that's the only thing I saw this morning from back home. Other than that, like I said, I never been on the internet since this morning. Till somebody sent me that video, and I was just watching to see why he's behind bars, and there was a burglary that went on. People broke into his compound. I don't know why they took from there because I went through the entire video, but at the end I didn't see anything to say, oh yes, people came, they took this, they took that. Well, I think someone had been arrested, yes, and at the yeah, in custody to the police station, something like that. So unless you bring me up to speed on what is happening in the country, like we said yesterday, uh, this guerrilla leader comedy host, I think yes, so far so good. These are things are trending the social media right now. Her leader comedy. What the way yesterday she went bombastic on on some people that because she made a post. Like I
Mhm.
think that is where the problem came from. When she made a post, she observed that since I start raising people, our sister name that used to be all on social, they put themselves in their shelf. You can see them again. The way whole day they all on social media. Since I started raiding places, arresting people, they have put themselves in their shelf. And I think there's a girl that went and said something about her and Charlotte Rabble and things. So that what brought her out yesterday. She was very vocal. But you said you listened to, I think, 0.01% of her live yesterday. And yeah, so and I don't know if you came across this video about Jala, Bill Maggie Jala, whosoever Jala that sort of married the little boy. People broke into his compound. I don't know you came across that video.
No, no, no. Then I mean that's a breaking news. I don't know
That
where's the video. Send the video into my inbox, so
okay,
that we can all know. But then again, even into that, that will be some of our discussion here today. Bill, I don't know, Bill, what kind of jala was seen with him swinging, going to the court. But the 7 men that also raped the 17 years old boy, they were all handcuffed. What kind of society, what kind of country that where the people who have contact, the people who have money, they will enjoy freedom. But those one who don't have anything, they will suffer all of the punishment. That's the kind of discussion. And guess what, my brother? The people who don't have all of the opportunity, they are the one are always giving the position or the quote unquote this power to these people. But at the end of the day, they will always be the victim. But my brother, go ahead. Send me the video quickly. Let me have that video play on our show here this evening. Those of you who just joining us, share the show. Indeed, today is Friday. The show will be interesting, even though some of you you don't want to support us. But again, we thank God for life. The only thing that Mabel, let me tell you, even if it costs for Mabel to eat curry, I will do it. I don't care. I don't need nobody. I don't need anybody. I will praise you if you're doing well. That the Ministry of Information, if you come to their physical structure, I will tell you that yes, they're doing well with the building, and they do well with the kind of thing that they are doing at that building. But when it comes to the output, what they are saying is bad. So you get rid of some of us, because I know at the end of the day that what some of you will be doing, be sending secret service, be sending people here and there, try to make sure that maybe you want to maybe see where we live, you want to see our family, you want to see everything. But we'll tell you, the issue of gay and lesbian business in this country is abomination. If our religious people, the pastors, the imams, the religious people sit down there and they allow the kind of thing to happen, well, that's it. My brother, go ahead, my brother. Send me the video. I don't know where
video, I send you the video. You heard me, Monk is already saying that it's too cold that he can't come out to be on the show. So just to tell you what we expecting this weekend. The real one is started your making come out today or pass on, you know.
because no wonder, because I had to go almost 20, 25, 30 to 40 meetings. I guess you know if you I know something is going on.
We had to rush to get food and things. Everybody need to make sure you get everything stocked in your house. Yeah, that's it.
And
I was like,
you sent me the video already?
I sent you the video to your messenger. I just sent it
All
to
right.
you. But that's a long video.
Because of the video. Thank God. The only thing I want is the video. Maybe even today or tomorrow we can play about my brother. So what's the you with all of the holding and pulling with I don't want to say maybe the other one, but the issue of people, men raping young boys or even men. What
Or maybe like when our sister was here, sis Yacindy, we talk about this same thing, and you will see this thing happening because there is no precedent set. Like we saw what happened on McGill when he was accused of allegedly raping a 14-year-old girl, and through all the investigation, like Gregor Coleman was his lawyer, the way in which he conducted that whole thing till he finally exonerated him. Well, he will be exonerated by Gregor Coleman, but now the lawyer of this girl, of what the man on our broom man, what the papi name, our human rights lawyer, Mr. Gonglo. I think they are requesting for this DNA that was conducted so so the public can really see it. And I think for them they are not going to take it lightly. They are still going to go forward with that case. But again, under this administration, we all know McGill is his connection with this administration and things. So even if Mr. Gwanglo want to stay request for another DNA or whatsoever, I don't think they are going to get any justice in this case about McGill under this administration. And this is why I encourage other people to go and do the same thing. Because they say, oh yeah, that man in government, he did this thing, and today he has been exonerated by the Liberian National Police. I think we can do the same thing. And you saw what happened about this other man, Bill McGill Jala too. He went and sodomized a 15-year-old boy. They were three. And today, according to information we are hearing, they know the other two individuals, but they are hiding it. They don't want to show them. You see, and today we saw how that man was walking with hands swinging, laughing as if to say he didn't do anything. Because what he know at the end of the day, based on his connection with the government, who knows? We are already hearing is, anywhere where you see smoke, there is a fire. And we're already getting information that he will be exonerated again for that case. So if this kind of thing happening, it will encourage people. And you just saw another 17-year-old boy was sodomized or getting raped by 7 men. You see this thing happening because people feel like the justice system is very weak. Everything is about connection. According to the Chief Justice, the entire justice system in the country has been compromised. And I expected him to change it. Because if you can say the entire justice system has been compromised, what are you doing? What mechanisms and policies are you putting in place, measures to make sure that you straighten the judiciary system? And this is why we see this thing happening, because people do it, and because of your connection, your contact, and you go free. So other people will use the same thing, their connection, to go ahead and do it. That boy is lying down in JFK. I think the two children that have been sodomized, both of them are in JFK. You see, and I don't know what the government is doing since. You see.
Yes, my brother. Thank you, brother Ali. You are quite correct. In fact, this thing happened, and thank God that we put in some of these things out to our people who sometimes they beat their chest. Some of them they talk louder or they talk anyhow they want to, and the more people will say, "I'm the supporter. How the government is my government." And thank God. So whether you support a gay government, it's up to you. Whether you support the happening of this government is up to you. But like Brother Ali just stated, yes, the two victims, they are at the hospital. I don't want to be maybe I don't want to see some of the hospital, but they are at the hospital. And that's just so terrible. The first victim, there were 3 persons that were accused. And today, even one of the lawyer of the accused person, Brother Ali, also recused himself. He said, no, you don't want his character or his need to spoil just because you want to defend somebody. That one, you already recused himself.
Which are the lawyer, Mibon?
The lawyer for the other boy, the first boy, who allegedly accused 3 persons.
I say Orisho Good, the chairman for ANC. Oh, Mabon has frozen. Okay, yeah, Mabon there's a problem over there. Yeah, some technical issue he's working on. Yeah, but like I said, these things are happening in the country because there is no precedent set. One, you get connection with the government, and this is where we are going to be. And these things they are not good. If you know you are a gay, I think even though these things they are not legalized in Liberia, okay, but you should know some of your friends then that are into it. And when you want to meet them, you can go and meet them. You do whatsoever you want to do. That's your business. But for you to be going after people children, all because somebody see you, oh yes, uncle, please help having football boot, and you know this child is into soccer, and they stranded the one of football boots. Instead of you looking at that child and say, oh yeah, this could be my son or my nephew, this and that. Let me just give him money to go and get his football boot. Who knows who that child may become in the future tomorrow and say, oh yes, it was this my uncle when I started playing football. He was the first person that bought me football boot. Even when you old, he will remember you. You don't know he will come to you and do something for you. But because of football boot, you guys went and get raped that little boy. You raped him on November 29, December 24, and New Year Day. You're talking, he got missing, his parents were looking for him. You're using your when you're dashing on the beach. If people you're fair to yourself that oh yeah, you already died. So those people should have been charged with murder, attempted murder. You see, these things they are not good. But because they saw another government official did it, and he was walking with pride and dignity, laughing with his hands and things in his pocket. So he gave other 7 men the right and say, okay, yeah, when government official did it and nothing came from all of it. So another 7 men went and grabbed another 17-year-old and then get rape him. You see, when these things are happening, we are not setting precedent, and then it will give rise to it. People will continue to do it. They will say, oh yes. But if you see someone behind bars, then you will know. Like Madam Sedi, when she took over, we saw how rape cases were handled in that country. She said rape is not something that people should take lightly in the country. You see, and then today she and Joseph Waka put all of these laws together when it comes to rape cases. And today under Joseph Waka administration, rape case now that anybody can just go ahead and rape in Liberia now. It's not anything. This is what they're making it to be. Because this man he was alleged of raping this little girl. They accused him that he alleged. Why? I can't understand. This little girl, there are so many men in that Ministry of Youth and Sport that works there. Why is it that only this man should be able to point finger and say, oh yeah, this the man, he was the one who raped me? Is she really stupid to that extent that she can't remember people? That she able to look at this other person and say it is this person, but only that man? And then it took your, I don't know how many more you have been dragging in one case. You did DNA today. Where is the DNA sample? You say, oh, we take it, we send it to Ethiopia, we send it to Uganda, we send it on this side, we came with the report. This is not good for the country. If this thing continue to happen like now, Brian McGee case, he was alleged of raping. Oh yeah, we have to handle the case. We can't just catch people and put them behind bar when there is allegation on them. You have to do DNA. You have to do forensic. You have to do phone tracing. You have to get the American embassy involved. Okay, so this is the new standard now when it comes to rape cases in the country, to have the American embassy involved to do DNA, all of these things. So tomorrow, when another person, God forbid, if they say somebody raping the country, we hope that Gregory Coleman will follow the same procedure that he followed in Brian McGee case. So because you say you're trying to change the rule now, instead of somebody just saying, oh yeah, the mayor raped me, you'll grab the person, you'll go put them in jail. No, maybe that person lie. So the way in which you're not changing the whole raping standard now. So I hope and pray, God forbid, the day they say somebody raped in Liberia, Gregory Coleman should make sure that person should be to their house. They do DNA, they do forensic, they do phone tracing, they contact the American embassy, everything. From there now they come up with their finding. I hope and pray that's what they are going to do now, because that's the new standard step down when it comes to investigating rape cases in Liberia. And this is the problem when we say some of these things, they say we hate the government, because everything about this government is being done selectively, not holistically. And that is not good. If you say you want to do something, do it holistically across the country. I always believe in something called safety has no chain of command. Nobody should be above the rule, above the law. You see, so the way Brian McGill was treated, That should be a standard set now in the country. Maybe when different administration can they say no, we will change it, but under this administration, Joseph Boakai 4 years that remain now, this standard should be it should be a set standard to investigate all rape cases now. Don't get here when they say John rape, boom, you hold him, you go put him behind bar. No. Maybe what kind of picture you keep showing you? I wanted to ask you what's going on here with those guys or children. I don't know.
Wonderful, thank you. So to what you were saying, these are the people that were accused of raping the 17 years old, but the 7 men allegedly, or maybe 6. I think they are 2, 4, 6, 7. Good, 6 men that were allegedly accused. So I just wanted to show you what you were saying. That indeed, see them there, they're handcuffed on all of them. They handcuffed them too. So what we saw. Oh God. Anyway, you continue voting for these people and you continue supporting them. Some of you gone already. So we'll not talk about some of you that are already gone, but those of us who are alive, Brother Ali, that the 7% that were accused of raping a 17 years old boy from Brewerville, that I didn't want on handcuff. Then, in fact, let me show the other video or the other photo. Good. You see them? Oh, you see the other one? Right? Good. What are you seeing there?
I see everyone that they're being called.
Okay, good. So let me see the other one. Maybe I may be correct or something, but I think this one they were in the car. And yeah, so my brother, to just add up to that, you are quite correct. You know, sometimes when we talk to our people, because they are being moved by emotions, they have been moved by trouble, they have been moved. You know, sometimes I keep thinking about the war, the 1990 war, and I keep thinking, how come the war go the way the war went? It's because most of our people, they think that the only thing is they want to be trouble, they want to have their own kind or maybe their own group of people, and they don't care about what happened next. Well, forgetting to know that anytime when the rain fall, the rain will not fall only you, the rain will fall on everybody. Anytime when the sun shine, the sun will not shine only you, the sun will shine on everybody. So my brother, that's a photo there of people, because these people, they're not in government, they are just common people who doing the funny thing. So they put all of them on handcuff. Bill Mangi, I don't know, Bill, no, sorry, actually call the other guy.
Bill Mangi,
no, the other man, how they call him? Banner, I don't know what kind of banner. The other man.
Whatsoever.
Good.
But why they caught those guys and we saw Bill when he was walking with hands in your pocket laughing, and why are those guys?
Yeah, good. Go ahead.
I say, well, why I say they caught those guys and excuse me, we saw the other man walking laughing with hands in your pocket.
Yes, so to tell you that either you be for the law, or either you be for the society, or either you be for the power that be, or you suffer. No. Oh God. Anyway, but we don't want to play anymore, because I'm expecting some of our religious people that also been reaching out to some of us to know most of these things by now. So either you succumb. I come here, Brother Aliu. The reason why actually may call him the name you call Jala or what kind of name. The reason why he was bluffing, laughing here and there, he will not handcuff, because the member of the society. So either you join the society or you be against the society. And when you are against the society, you will suffer the severe pain. And let me tell you, you and myself are talking, they will haunt us. Even if not now, yes, from now on, they will haunt us. Because why? We are talking against their society, the terrible things that they are doing. So, my brother, you will not see the people being hung off. But now we go ahead, my brother.
I just wanted to ask you, maybe what's going on in the country? This is why the last time I asked a question. But before I go back to that question I asked the last time, what's happening in the country right now? Because we had the religious people in the country, that the Liberia National Muslim Council, we have the Liberia Council of Churches, we have all the civil society organization in the country, but we are here speaking on this thing, wherein a 14-year-old girl was allegedly raped. We didn't hear, I tend to be corrected. For me, I didn't hear anything from the religious group, the Muslim, the Christian. I think only the civil society group, we heard some of them speaking out. Now, another 15-year-old child was gang raped. I didn't hear anything from the religious council. Another 17-year-old had been gang raped by 7 men. Why are they so dumb and they are just quiet? What's happening, Mabel? What's going on? Because they
Well,
are here.
both of them are there, brother. You are quite correct. These are kind of things that happen
They
in our society.
think God
Sometimes the power that be, Brother Aliu, they feel that they can control the people, they can use the people because time for elections, they already know already what the people like. They already understand how the people look. So at the end of the day, what they will do is that they will they will always make the people to believe that yes, indeed, we are working in your interest. Yes.
Mabel, what happening to the studio? You keep coming in broken. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, sorry. So at the end of the day, so at the end of the day, people be thinking that just because they think that their leaders are on the right path. Now they don't even understand that some of their leaders are also on the wrong path. So they'll always be president, they'll be thinking that they're doing well, they're doing this, they're doing that. But at the end of the day, these leaders, they are all people who claim that they want to do the best thing. So my brother, at the end of the day, for me, that's just waste of time. People will go to the battle bars, they will go to the pool, they will go to elections and have, or maybe a voter, or maybe have their time to vote. But at the end of the day, that's waste of time. So for me, now all I can say to that.
And these are some of the things, because when you check the Liberia National Muslim Council, Ali Kraim, he's now on the NPA board. So when this kind of thing are happening in the country, you will not expect him to speak out, because why, he need to protect his job. But during George Weah administration, Ali Kraim used to have press conferences 2, 3 times in a week, almost 10, 15 times in a month. You see, likewise the Liberia Council of Churches, they are head. All those people, they were vocal on things that were happening in the country. And today, for us to see them in the country and these things are happening, or because they have government job, and this is why men of God then, like during the days of people like Bishop Michael Francis, may his soul rest in peace, Sheikh Kafuma Kone then, those were people that they looking the president face, look at they used to look at child state, or they looking in face, they tell him what they have to tell him, because why, they care less to do with government job. But those so-called men of God that we have in the country right now, they are all after government job. So this is why you see they can speak out, because when you speak out at the end of the day, either you will be suspended, and when Joseph Waka suspend you, just know you are being dismissed. So you will not hear Ali crying, talking, and you will not hear the other bishop from the Liberal Council of Churches. Those people, they remain silent. And this is not good for our country. This is
Let
very,
me
very
ask you,
bad.
let me ask you, Brother Aliu, what kind of life that you think that you can live? And tell me, or the public, or the people that follow you, Brother Aliu, how many rooms the one can sleep in? And in fact, even the bed that you sleep on, or maybe what the percentage level of the bed that you sleep on. I want you to tell us some of the life that people want to kill themselves, that people think that because of luxury life, So they want to manipulate, they want to get rid of other people's life, or maybe sometimes they are afraid. Why are you afraid of so many things? Let me ask you, Brother Ali, how many things that human need on this earth to survive? There are other people sometimes, even if you give them $50, my brother, they will worship you. That means protect them, saying that they will worship you. That means they will be taking you throughout the rest of their life. Even sometimes when you pay the fees of their children, they will tell you thank you until days go. So let me ask you, my brother, what kind of life that you need on this earth to survive? Or what kind of thing that you need to do? Let me ask you.
Or maybe for me, in my mind, the best thing we need in this world God only sent us here that we should know that there is God and we should worship him. Everything we should do, anything we do in this world here, we should know that there is God. We should worship him because he's the one looking up to us. Like sometimes it looks so funny to me, like the question you just asked. I will see somebody that will take 150,000 or 100,000 to go and build a mansion. You use all that money, you go, you build a duplex. And when you enter there, even when you sit in your living room, the chair that you sitting in, you will not occupy that entire chair. When you sit in your dining room again, only one chair you using. When you go in your room to even lie down, only portion of that bed, you can even take and take the whole bed to say, oh yeah, this bed are above $5,000 US. When I lay down, nobody even when you and your wife lie down on that bed, there will still be space on that bed. You see? So I don't know if God can provide for the ends. Those small mission ends that can be passing around sugar ends, they are living every day, God providing for them. Why much more about human being that you will sell your integrity all because you feel, oh yeah, you have government job. Something that you're supposed to stand up for, you cannot speak out because you feel when you speak out, forget it to know. You were living before you got government appointment. So without that, just know that God can still provide for you. You see, you don't need that much to live. I can always say this, that people will sell their integrity, they care less because they are appointed in government position. So something will be happening, something that is bad for the society, and that person know that you people are critical voices. That when you speak, sometimes the president will put his head in check. Say, wow, the Muslim council spoke today on this thing that happening. The council of churches spoke today. Then you will see the government, they will start putting themselves together. But you people today, because you're mad because of government job, you just remain quiet in the country. And this is the reason why the last time I asked question. When George Weah took power in 6 months, there were huge protests in the country. And then today we see things that are happening in the country. So, like the last time Mom were talking about a kind to integrity, a kind to the face of the protest, who then will be organizing the protest. So with everything that happening in Liberia, are there not people that people can use in the country, people that have no political party alignment, people that have characters, integrity, that they can stand up? The same way your lobby, you were able to get people to stand up. In 6 months of the previous administration, there was a huge protest. But today, 2 years of this administration, there are things that even say worse than what we saw in the past. But the same religious council that was speaking out, when George Weah cough, they will have press conference. When George Weah sneeze, they will have press conference. But today, Joseph Boakai can cough 10 times a day, they will not have press conference. He will sneeze 10 times a day, they will not have press conference. So are they trying to tell us that Liberia is better now with everything that's happening? And this is my greatest frustration. But when you say, hey, they will say, oh, you against the government. No. Like what you said, Maybon, even when you, all the thing we do today, when we die, they will put us in that grave. Even that the casket that they will put you in, that will save in space. They put your casket in that tomb, that will save in space. We the Muslim, when they put us in that hole, they wrap us in that wet thing, that will save in space. What do you really need to survive or to live? You see, just make yourself who you think you can be, so that people can really know what you stand for and who you are. Then money, because of this war, It's like the people say, why will he profit of man when he gain the world and he lose his soul? So this I think will still happening in the country. People mad because they are government, they in
Mhm.
government and thing, so they don't care again. They have a right. Everything is okay with them, and this is why most of the time we have been used by politicians because we only after ourselves. So politicians say those people after themselves, we too will be after ourselves. You see, so what I have to say because if you take 10 million or 150,000, you go build whole mansion, and that mansion you can even say sit in that house to cover everywhere in that house. No, there will be spaces left. Even your own bed, there will be space there. Even you sit in your chair, there will be space on that chair. You cannot occupy the entire chair. Why do you really need to live? I think we need God to live. That's all we need.
Yes, but Ali, thank you. I think you knew everything and you said all of the things because you are quite correct. The way we do politics, the way we go about with politics, with the way we go about with hatred, the way we go about hating each other in the name of supporting some of the politicians. But at the end of the day, the same politicians or the same power will come back and haunt us. And what going on today? Maybe some of these maybe victims of what going on today with the solemnization or what you may call the issue of key business and so forth. Some of the parents they were not expecting the kind of thing, but today they are the victim. And the later one have to do with some of the information making maybe their mother she been taking care of her son. In fact, this son is the only child for the woman. Now you see that the only child for the woman have been destroyed because let me tell you what is like or not. How long the people go through you with that kind of behavior, nothing you can do anymore. Maybe some of you are not know out there. Nothing you can do. They finish with you already. Nothing you can do. Even for you to even have the issue of even fresh air. I'm not going to use some kind of worry about by the time you want to have fresh air, everything that will come out of you will be mess. So you want to have fresh air. Maybe we're going to say, oh yeah, the person fat in the single form. Everything that will come out of you will be mess. So that the kind of life you want for to live, that the kind of life you want for men, for children to live, but you're happy because they are government. So you're happy. Anything they want to do, let them do it. And government, I can tell people, government, government not for you. Government is not for you. Don't put yourself, oh, that my government. No, you don't have government. But are you? We don't have government. The government is a system that's set up already for people to rule. It's not for you. So don't personalize it. Don't take it like it's my government. No, you don't have government. Okay, good. So it is a government. Now your government damaging your own people. So that good thing.
And you take the responsibility. Say you want to personalize it that the government are your personal property. Then and when they say, oh yeah, your government did this, then you want to cause, you already want to personalize it like this is your family inheritance that you already have. This is our government. We are the one that own this government. And then when the government does that, when they tie you to it, and then it becomes problem. That everything you always say that the government, but you making it seem that the government like your personal property. So when something happens, we should say this is your government. Your government did this. You see, like why you just show over there, those children have been called and build this other guy Jala was passing all over there and say Jala or Bala, smiling, laughing. Why was he not called? You see, so everything is being done selectively. When you in the government, you can do anything, and that's free. So they only go after people who have no connection with government. And for me, we are watching to see how that other case is going to be. You see, but this is not good for the country. Like you were talking about the U.S. embassy, and people been talking, oh yeah, the U.S. embassy, they are not speaking everything that happening in the country. Like you were saying, the U.S. embassy coming with communication back to back. Yes, because they know right now America, the way in which things are going on in the country, those people they are just taking lots of measures now. So yes, the American embassy can give you visa to come to America, and when you reach to the airport, immigration will be the one to look at your passport, they look at your visa that was given to you, and then they tell you, oh yes, we will only allow you to be here for couples of months or couples of weeks, and you have to go back. Like I think second part of last year, there was a lady who came to this country, and when she got to the airport and she was deported back to Nigeria, and this is and that thing it was very very somehow I don't know. But when she got to the airport, they asked her some questions, and they decided to go through her social media conversation, I think on WhatsApp or Instagram, something like that. And she was deported right there to the airport. They never allowed her to even say take a step from right there. I think they were able to get a flight and send her right back. So people have to be very careful. There are certain things. One thing I know, the people here, even our phone conversation, and this is why sometimes you see something will happen, and then it will start to bring conversation that you had maybe years back, and you will be thinking how they managed to get it because they have access to all of these things. We don't know the communication that they saw in her phone and the question that they asked her. Based on this question, they asked her for her social media information and thing went through her phone, and she was deported. You see, so you America, you can get your visa from Liberia to come here. That's cool. But now when you get here, now that's the system. Immigration will be the one to tell you, oh yes, okay, you can be here for a year, you can be here for a few months, you can be here for a few weeks. You don't have option. You just have to accept what they tell you. Okay. Because if we see things that are happening like the case with our speaker now, all of these things, and we're seeing the way eyes they are all over the place. There are lots of things going on. So the American embassy they are very very much concerned now about their country. So when
Mm-hmm.
you country they look at Melbourne picture, they
Oh
look
yeah.
at Melbourne Kenya for this and that all kind of thing. Okay, Melbourne, yeah, you know what? You can only spend 1 year, yeah, you go back. Okay, you can only spend 2 3 months or 2 3 weeks, you go back. You have nothing to say. You
Mm-hmm.
see, you see,
And,
well,
and 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 to that, brother Ali, myself, I'm a little bit concerned with the kind of more post back to back coming from the U.S. embassy. Mind you, though, they've been a little bit quiet for a little time. I think almost a year until some kind of more,
that
things happen. Hmm?
the embassy quiet. That President Baka took over. Like just now they start speaking. Yes,
Exactly, they've been a little bit quiet. Like I was saying, yeah, you are right. They've been quiet and they posted about something happening. And when the president traveled to the U.S. and so forth, back to back, but none of them now they post almost I want to say day to day, back to back. And that speaks volume. You just stated that we gotta be careful on what we do. Giving you visa, in short, but I did just say, and that's what on the website of the U.S. Embassy that giving you visa here in Liberia. It doesn't mean that you already enter to America. No, they say by the time you get in the plane and you land to the U.S., the immigration people that are there, they can send you back. So by you getting visa, it doesn't mean that you qualify to tour US, to go about and do anything I want to do. No, no. And but let me also ask you some of the opportunity that we're always abusing. Look, I want maybe some of our people to know the difference between opportunity and maybe in privilege, or maybe privilege and right. Because there are a lot of our people out there today who have some of the maybe opportunity been given them or somebody right been giving them, but they want to abuse it. Sometimes that we started with the show about the issue of insult with some of our sisters back to back insulting. You only have somebody or maybe privilege been given to you. It's not your right. Like for example, let me just say that about Ali Come on. Melbourne, as a typical citizen, for Liberia. That's my right. That one part, you got to take it from me. And I hail from Grand Jada. That one, I'm my right. Nothing you can do. But privilege is for me to be on the radio, to talk. That's your privilege that been given to me by the people that own a radio station. Anyway, but I'll go ahead quickly.
Yeah, but I just ate that babe on. Your rights cannot be taken away from you, but privilege can be taken away from you. So, like you said, coming to America or any part of the world is just an opportunity. It is not your right. Because if it was your right, nobody would you will not go to no country for them to deport you. You see? Because it is your right to be in our country, so nobody can deport you from that country. So, but when you travel to that country, it was an opportunity given to you. Like what you just said, working over there is an opportunity. It is not your right to work there. You get your right to work in the country, yes. When somebody employ you, it is not to say, oh yeah, because Musa Benete employed me, that my right to work here. No, you can be fired. It's just an opportunity given to you. It's a privilege. It's not your right. You see, and like we said yesterday, our sisters who are on social media 24/6 or doing this thing, social media, like one of the commenters said yesterday in the comment section, social media good at keeping records. People have to be very careful what they do on social media because those records will be kept there. Why if tomorrow now, like why on the US embassy website now, you went to the embassy, they give you visa to come to America, you get to the place there, immigration, local, okay, yeah, this is Mary. Yeah, Mary that they get here, we saw years back, she was on social media threatening people, she was going to do this to people in her country, this and that, and what have you. Okay, you know what, we can't, you have to go back. We can't allow you in our country. You see, so we have to be very careful. People are misusing the social media right now. In the moment somebody do something to you, instead of trying to see how you can reach out to the person for you to handle things, then you are so emotional, you take it to the social media. People take their personal lifestyle. I don't know. Social media was something for entertainment. You go there, entertain yourself, and do all that good stuff. But this time social media now turned to something that people, you just go, you see people cursing this and that. When they and their husband get problem, they go on social media, and you will not see men on social media with issue that they have with their wife. You see, but our sister, them back to back, they will take their horse problem they carry on social media. You see, attacking one another. These things they are not good. You see, because tomorrow it will come back at you. We have to be very careful. You see, that's all I can say. The issue about
Yes, yes. So, but I think you are quite correct. We have to be careful, especially our mothers, our sisters, the way they go about with the issue. Even though you are taking pay, let me inform some of our people maybe who don't understand some of the social media trend. There are other people on the social media on Facebook who are taking paid, even though Facebook not reach to Liberia yet for all to be taking paid. I'm making it simple. But the internet pay people. The internet, that money making thing. To our woman there, to our papa there, and to all of you there. Some of the video recording, some of the things that your children can be doing. All of the likes, the comments, and everything that they getting. That's all that money. They're making money. Especially for the other people who quote unquote have their connections, or maybe they have the system set up with the people who taking pay from Facebook. So at the end of the day, they will get paid. So sometimes there's something you will see them doing. Yes, it may be good, it may be bad, but sometimes they think they're getting paid based on their quote unquote their likes, their comments, and their share. So they will always take pay. So in short, Facebook or the internet pay. Even the book will be coming tomorrow. I don't know whether you'll be coming. I show speed will be coming tomorrow or not. I don't know yet. But again, into is a YouTuber. You know, you're on YouTube. You make money. You get rich from YouTube. So people get money from the internet. But that's not really the issue. The issue here is, you know, certain things not part of our society. And I get that some of you, quote unquote, they lie to you, or they may inform you and tell you that yes, the previous government signed gay bill or they signed gay right, they do this, they do that, and all that kind of thing. But like, quote unquote, they are saying that the people who do things physically, who do what you see, are the kind of people that we can hold responsible on their actions. Not people who say and they don't do. In short. So yeah, so value, it's part that our society will turn up the way we are going. And someone commented upon and said, so guess what? Maybe if they maybe going to happen, maybe in Arizona Cummings government, what's going to happen today in Liberia? And that person comments, I'm following it, and you're right.
Yeah, now the comment was real. The comment was real, and I mistakenly slipped off. Yes. Yeah, because those people out there looking at Mr. Alexander Cummings, a man who is legally married, he have his wife, he have his children, they maybe grandchildren are said to be corrected, and they look at him, they say, oh, he was a gay. You see,
exactly. They lie.
Today we had Liberia
just because of power.
See, we still have Liberians that have that mindset against Mr. Cummings. So exactly. If Mr. President now these things are happening, they were going to say, oh, we told you. Now that Mr. Cummings is not in power, we are seeing men again raping people's children. What should we say about Mr. Bakai? Because it is happening under his administration. And you can be knocking your chair. This is our government. This is our government. Should we say that President Bakai is a gay that while people are again raping people's children? We have to be very careful what we say and do when we are in opposition or against one another, because we come back at us tomorrow. Should we say that this government, everybody that there, they are gay, and this is why it's happening in the country? You see? And
but Aliyu, there's not even, in fact, this thing keep happening in sequence. Yes, this is happening back to back. Let me just say in a simpler form to our people. The thing happened, maybe the other time they said there are 3 persons, maybe 3 men that raped a 15-year-old boy. Today, that only 1 person we see in court. Then after a few days, they said 7 men go up. Some of you maybe you want us to explain something about will not do because it's radio. But 7 men rape or sodomized 17-year-old boy. So just imagine. And I'm getting unconfirmed report that out of the 7, 6 of them already agreed to say yes. So they send them to court. 6 of them. What kind of society that you want us? What kind of religious people? What kind of people who live in this country and they believe that they serve the Almighty God? They manipulate, they lie to our people, they go out there and believe that yes, our country is quote unquote built on Christian principle. That today that will come out to them and tell me that maybe and they don't want to talk. What kind of religious people? If they're not in the society.
Melbourne, this is not normal. This is not normal to see 7 men to Yahoo or boy child and to like have intimacy with him. You go there, when you move from there, your friend go there, when you move from there, your friend there, this and that. It almost like you having like a call girl that maybe 3 men took a call girl and she say, okay, no problem. When you're paying, I can certify the 3 of you to her consent.
Good.
Nothing like that. But for 7 men to just grab somebody child or 17-year-old, and then when you move for there, the other man can't that's not something normal. Probably when you happy to ask the men, certain thing, maybe someone else will say, oh yes, we did it because we went to the other, we went to so and so person, we wanted the other spiritual power, or we wanted to get richer, or wanted to do something, they say this is what we should do, and that's why they decide to do it. This thing, for me, I don't believe nobody in their right mind will do that. You just look at your 7 of you guys together to just get rape one child just like that, as if to say no women out there. You see
People
that
been
you
asking questions, but are people been asking questions? People are also concerned that quickly before we go to the line to interact with our people, our listeners out there, people are concerned because, mind you, the first case that have to do with Brian Mange, right? That he
Mhm.
have to go for DNA tests and so forth. How come now the government of Liberia sending almost six or 7% to court and handcuff with uh, uh, without DNA test? What happened? What going on?
Yes, or why we happen, the answer there is because, like you said, they asked them and they agree that they committed the act. So there is no need of going for DNA test because those people already agree that yes, we did it. So there is no need for you to conduct DNA test because they already agree that they committed the crime. They did it. So you don't have, well, like for Brian McGill, he said he didn't do it. So to make sure that he didn't do it, you have to conduct DNA test to make sure that, oh yes, he didn't do it. But since for them they already agree, so because you will not do DNA test. That's all. And
Wonderful. Yes.
they all they all jala man say he didn't do it, and the boss say he did. The boss said that he did it. They may likely request a DNA too in his own case because he say he didn't do it, and the boss say, oh yes, he did it. But now, if this bucket describe
Mm.
this room, and you went there whatsoever he said about the man dollar room, that's the fight. That's how his dollar room was set up. And he say the man had something to do with him there. And he described this man room. And you all went there, yes, it is true. Even where the man get his property, his houses in the country, he show you all locations. And yes, indeed. So I don't know. Maybe you will say, oh yeah, that somebody told him. Who will just go and come and say, oh yeah, when you enter my salary room, he dress up that this other color, this one like this one like this one like this. Who will just go and just grab everything and come and tell Mabel, and Mabel will just say exactly what the person said. And I don't know how you can play that other person. That's not even AI, you see. But the case with that ball, it will end up with DNA testing.
So what gonna
And
happen? But let me ask you the life after them go to the line. After being abused by 3 men, by 4 men, by 2 men, by 7 men, what gonna happen after all of the hoarding and putting? What gonna happen to you?
oh, that ball now, like if Liberia was like other countries in the world, they will have to treat that boy. He go through real treatment from there, or they will have to carry him for counseling. Yes, he gets so many need to go through counseling, therapies, and other things. Yes, so that he can really make him to know that, oh yes, no matter what happened to him, or he
Mm.
still use society, and the perpetrator when he is found guilty, and then even that thing they talking Liberia law, when you sodomize, you should go in prison for 1 year. I think they had to change that stuff. You see, because you are already destroyed that child, you have stigmatized them. They have some psychological effect the rest of their life because Liberia is not somewhere where you will carry that ball for some type of social counseling, nothing like that going to be. So I think those people should rot in jail instead of then you putting them in prison just for 1 year and then you put them out. So anybody can just grab somebody child over there and do anything. Say, waiting, and I just 1 year. Even I whether I agree to the crime or not, this and that, and I just 1 year. I, how long now? Is January. After tomorrow, when we open our eyes, will be in another January 2027. You see,
Because we have so many things to talk about. Sometimes by the time you talk about a lot in the week, the people forget. And at the end of the day, guess what? Sometimes the victim, the more you post there, or in fact, the more you comment there, sometimes, the victim do not get nothing in return. And it is the government, because it is the negligence of government not protecting for citizens. That's why that's other citizens with victimized. So by right, the government is supposed to pay certain amount of money, but at the end of the day, just listen to one of the victim mother that she don't even have lawyer, she don't even have money to pay for lawyer. Look, I won't cry behind the microphone. I really, really want to cry behind the microphone. That a government will allow the victim to be crying for lawyer. And the couple of churches, the religious people, all of these fake one, they are passing around today and thinking about who to hate, who not to hate. You, all of you, most of you are even demonic because you sit back and you allow the victim mothers or the victim mother to be crying and be looking for which way to go. Even the first day of the incident, we're expecting most of you to even be at the doorstep of the victim mother and ask, what can we do? Carry water, carry this, do this, and do everything if you don't have that kind of more bad intentions. But because all of you, you're in the sick, how you may call. So at the end of the day, so you're against everything because some of you that you're doing, yes, you want me, me, and I got no issue. I'm willing to go. Some of you that what you do, that what this are kind of more evil thing that you're into. So you feel that is you don't care anymore. You can do anything you want to do. But my brother, another thing that we go to Orlando, with our people because this is quite frustrating, and we don't even know anymore what we're heading to. We're now into Sodom and Gomorrah life, where 7 men will go out with 1 man, or with 1 man, 3 men will go out with 1 man. That's the kind of life that we found ourselves in.
I think so far we can hear from the people. Yeah, we have said a lot.
Wonderful. So that go to the land of Indo app with you, our callers 0770-203125. That's the number. Please, 1 minute. Don't eat all of our time. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, and good evening to our big brother in the United States. This is the common board chairman. He will pay for me at joining from Soviet the show. Well done, guys. But let me just go to the other side of the argument. There's the control of law, right? And then we'll go to the rape issue. There is a rape law. The most recent revised rape law was revised during the National time. We said clearly that when you are accused of rape, nothing is written there again in case. So now here is the issue. When a law should be changed in a country, I think the citizen of that country should go for referendum. But the structure of our constitution, I don't think a police director can have the right to change a law of a country. But sadly, this is what is happening in our country. Gregory Cuomo has changed the rape law. We are known that the only thing that can be done in law can be done through the House of Legislature. Only the legislative branch of government and executive branch control the police. How they can a police director? There is no referendum. There was no referendum. How then will you then change a law, or maybe add a clause to a law that there should be or did a case before a rape crime that is offensive felony before you know that person can be prosecuted? Check on the books. Check on the law. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. But today they may have brought a good version. And what I saw on the other platform, this guy is behaving like a prime minister in Liberia. He's on self-declared prime minister. He isn't more than the prime minister. If you can get a whole nation, you come up with your own law and implement it. Now we got prime and you. I mean, the whole prime and is out there. It's not fair.
All right. Thank you so much, David King, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabon.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening to the listening audience and that of Ali. Good afternoon. You see, Mabon, our country is in trouble. Lawless men are taking over the land. Like my brother Peter said, to have a police director serving as the people, because you will change the rape law. Rape is just rape. Whether you sort of man, whether you forcefully penetrate a female, it's a rape. And the penalty for that is 10 years. So I don't see why somebody will come to reduce the law by themselves, and somebody telling us, the other man did not agree, I'm committing the act, so this is why DNA in the American embassy and all going for. Now, what the councillor has said, they don't agree. Even one of the assistant minister for social services at the Ministry of Gender. She also said she now said because they were never part of the DNA that the police talk about. And these are people who are responsible for this kind of thing. So how then Gregory alone will become the law of the country? Gregory have turned himself to the law of Liberia, and this is why he's going about doing lawless thing in the country. Here he's president, and they are just going scot-free. We got a rubber stamp lawmaker, legislator. Those legislators, they are rubber stamp because they don't have that independent voice.
And these are things that they're supposed to be talking about, but none of them be talking about these things.
These are that oversight. They need to implement that oversight to the fullest. But all of them have fooled themselves and put themselves in the pocket of Mr. Boakai. And Mr. Boakai is done it and won it in the country. Lawlessly, nothing is happening to him when it's captured.
All right, thank you so much, my brother. To this caller quickly, good evening.
Yes, thank you, Lebron. Good evening to you.
Yes.
My name is Hussein. I'm Hussein Kewu. I call from around Chicken. So, Lebron, I listen to the topic of the discussion. Firstly, let me say, anybody who breaks, you need not to exist on this topic. What a solemn is or rape. I have a friend who are lawyers and the police force. I talked to one of them today and I was asking, according to what he told me, the issue of rape has to do with forceful penetration.
Exactly.
Yes. So I didn't know because people say the man rape and the person rape, so I needed to get an understanding. But therefore, the law, are different. And our understanding of the law, on the layman understanding, perhaps we understand our own way. But those who are the legal experts, they have their own understanding and readings about the law.
So let me ask you this question, my dear brother. So how come the layman have been handcuffed and the other man who on top hasn't been handcuffed? What happened?
So this is what I said, Lebron. You understand it on your own understanding of reasoning. And the man who is a lawyer, who reads the law and understand the law, he has his own way of interpreting the law.
So do we have two kinds of laws? I want you to be frank here on this show today. People listening to you, Hussein. Do we have two kinds of law, or is the only law that we all go about? Which one?
So they only have one law,
okay.
And that law that is read by the lawyers, they interpret the law.
And the one I'm asking you, how come the poor man will be handcuffed, and the other man will have the contact and everything will not be handcuffed? I'm asking.
Maybe you continue to ask me what the layman will be handcuffed and the man who is, this man will not be handcuffed.
Yeah.
And in no way justifying the little man.
No, but what are you doing now? You're saying that because there's a law, there's an interpretation. What are you saying?
No, I'm not suggesting that because I won't do it.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So the lawyers have to come out sometimes and get an understanding of the law. This is why one of the sister shows, OKFM, they have good lawyers that were here in the
forget about that. Law, let me tell you, my brother, the issue of law is reasoning. I want you not to get anything wrong. Hello, my brother. So go ahead. So we're talking about the issue of those boys that have been raped. What say you? Forget about lawyers. Lawyers will be paid by money. That's why they go to law school. Maybe you don't know the thing today, so let me tell you that why they go to law school to be paid.
The law is reasoning and the law is also precedent. So let me end by saying, I condemn this act.
Good.
Anyone who supports that act is evil. But for me, I'm from the Islamic background. I don't support fraud.
Okay.
So I will want to use this platform to call on the justice system to be very firm in adjudicating this case because it's a precedent case. If it's a compromise, in the negative reoccur. So we want the best individual. Let the law be interpreted the best way possible.
All right. Thank you so much, Hussein. I like you for that because he said the truth. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, Lebron. I'm Philip Escam. I'm calling from Osokawa.
Yeah, thank you, my dear brother, for joining us. Go ahead.
Thank you for your discussion. This country is evil and devilish. Sometimes what we say is we that preaching
My brother, me, I don't care again. When they want to take some of our life, then I can take it for me. I don't care anymore. We'll talk.
My brother, the Bible says, would you say the truth? And the truth has set us free. For some of us, let it on us. You ask my little brother, who say, we have even 3 laws in this country: the Masonic law, woman law, and women's law. Yes, those laws are existing and they are destroying Liberia slowly, and we are sitting down. The funny thing about it, my brother, I'm a preacher of the gospel. The funny thing about it, those we call our leaders in the religious setting, they are sitting down, all those devilish things are going on. You will not see them talking, my dear brother. It pains me a lot. I'm frustrated with this nation, Liberia.
Because they are part of it, my brother. Let me just be frank to you. They are part of it.
They are part of it. Just come an example. When those guys were fighting for this gay issue, have you ever seen those Catholic churches guys come up and say anything? No, they can't. So they will continue to rape our boys' children. God forbid that. For me, God forbid. Anybody you try, I will take glory to my own. I will stop.
All right. Thank you, my dear brother. Today's other call. Good evening.
How are you today?
My brother, I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead.
My name is Mahmoud Sefu. I'm calling you from Brooklyn. Yeah, maybe to honestly to say is that the issue of this gang raping, whether it's a male or a female, is really disheartening. And sometimes you even call the person in the street, and then the way you walk, or you are a little bit affluent, you can do something, you are handsome, your body well structured. I don't think it is not any something to our females, but none of them admire you and they are even waiting for them to be with you. Why must you pass by that particular level to go and get rid somebody's child? That is, I mean, this is really appalling. The other one that you were asking the question, why this happened, this, I really love the way Ali put it, and that's only the thing. You know, remember, you can say you are a journalist and then you give me all of your credentials and other things, and then I still want to go make, you know, with it being prohibited and everything, and then I say I'm going to follow check. These people, they are admitted that indeed, yes, we agree with it. So no need for you to go for DNA, and they found part of it, and you concluded with your work.
So what should be the other punishment? Thank God, you know, I don't want to go that way, but I got to ask the question. But what say you, my brother? What should be the punishment for the guys who also admitted, according to Ali, me, and I want to say they admitted and so forth?
You know, like for me, the punishment for them, I don't want the punishment to go to a stage where it's against the law. Where I do have my own disappointment is that in this kind of situation, these are some of the things like the way you myself and Ali can be talking about the amendment of our constitution and our bureau organic law. These are some of the things that we need to now be jotting down to say this one need an amendment. You cannot go and damage somebody's child like that, and then at the end of the day, you just go in jail for 1 year. I mean, if that be the case, many of them will be doing it, and then how much 1 year? Just 12 months?
Everybody can go for 1 year, man.
Yeah. So these are things that we now solve this thing for to see how reform can take place in order to amend the calendar.
All right, thank you so much. Keep the calls coming. 0770203125. That's the number to call this evening and be part of the SKTV show. What say you with all of the discussions that we're having here tonight? Today's caller, good evening. Hey, Clarence, my dear brother, good evening. Go ahead, my brother.
The people are evil people. They have one bishop, Bishop Maria. They never to homosexual. People knows. So all those people, when they say, whether they church memory, they're just so evil people. If you go up and you all your bishop in the society, but you don't know that what happened in the country, nothing good, anything at all do, that flat. I'm telling you, in reality, if we not rise to teach this level, you will see what will happen in that, you know, we got to be careful with our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much to this caller quickly. Good evening. Can you imagine?
Good evening.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ruben Stewart from Canada. Yeah, my brother, let me tell problem with Labrador. We want to talk about things when they web people between who are Tunisian, come out to America, they come down, they come and they find out key for entering the army.
Exactly.
Legal aspect to go in, but the people will be diplomatic in everything. And the lawyer to not form. Look, you have to punish people. When you punish people, you'll not be afraid. You have to punish people. Somebody boy, break cell, make rich money, cash to the man. And you feel like what is scared. How can you beat in the back? Some men, cash for them. There's the police scared, but the lawyer weak. So put out afraid. You know, in a found society, you know, in the people in their but deal with you. So once you can deal with people will just all be scared. No point looking at it, go to the lawyer, that the police let the press scared. Deal with people, cash for someone who how you going to look out for no poor, small poor, go down the road.
So that means now the gay business now is just in Liberia now. Because if our government, our religious people, our sisters, our mothers, if they're not standing up to even talk or protest against the kind of art, then should we also welcome that?
Most of the people, they are in usual churches there. Most of those churches, they are key churches. I'm telling you, most of the churches are key churches. The disciples said, about the Benin. Naturally, I pay a lot. They are key people.
Wow.
You don't do anything about it. So the problem with the president, the president by respecting his own government of God, we put and deal with the people there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Quickly, this maybe second to the last caller. Good evening.
Thank you, Mabel. Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is for us of Prince Olaket. So, Mabel, are you killing me to say that the penalty is form capable of a less sodomite? The penalty is 1 year.
No, let me say, no, one of your brothers said that. For me, I haven't yet read, or maybe read that, but as far as I'm concerned, Liberia is a country that totally against some of the funny thing. How I know about.
I will try to go through the penal law tomorrow. And if it is so, no one of the other men were going, quote unquote, to South Beach, he was smiling at even one TV. And if he formed he had won Nobel Peace Prize, because look, like my first time for me to see somebody you going, they say you going saltish. No handcuff. You need to got 2 people around you that you have something they call it sherry, and you say you shaking everybody here along the way. I hate that you just want the country they use for the winning. So people, where are we? That's our churches. Where are you people? Well, the only time I can talk when somebody say they'll protect Christmas Day or when
Exactly.
Then you talk, you say it shouldn't be Christmas Day because Jesus Christ was born. The prayer for Jesus Christ, and not even for friend, which month we just decided as a Christian nationwide to observe that day. So when serious thing happen, you can talk. All of you now, you're living and being remote control, allegedly by the power I be. Yesterday, during Regina time, Joria time, we saw your honor in Joria. Only because I said we go accept me as a problem. But where are we? Somebody look at me and say, but Prince, once you're not lower your tune, every Regina account, you will not get any space in it.
Well, thank you so much, Prince Kolake. We gotta go, my people. Thanks to all of you. Brother Aliu, please come on quickly. We gotta go. No more time. People are already out of time. Maybe tomorrow he will bring the topic. But let me be frank. For me, I'm able. I will not miss my word. Let me be frank. And today, like I said, one of our regular followers, our mother, today I was somewhere, in fact, to where I can always go to cut my hair. There where I went today, and she followed the video tonight. The woman, somebody just called my name, she passed. She went little distance, she came back. She wanted to make sure. And she said, Mabon. No, I won't know. Is this Mabon? I said, yes. She said, look, my husband myself can fight over the radio because I follow you. I like your show. Especially you can say, yeah, Mabon and that we're talking about religious people. Yes, me Mabon. I will talk about religious people because I'm a Christian. Oh, so that means you were lying to me the time you were putting me into Christianity. So that means you people were lying to some of us. I will not take this. You want to take our life? If you want to take away my life, no problem. No problem. All of us will die. Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
Yeah, neighbor, thanks to the callers. They always coming to participate on the show, at least with their own of view. Excuse me, Liberia is all we have, no matter our political differences. We have to put our country first. Like I said, like the other caller said, we have so much amendment to make in our constitution. These are some of it. Nobody going to settle by someone child and they just go so beach for 1 year. From there they get out and they working with pride while that child has been damaged for life. You see? So this thing is just good. You go there when you be there for something like 10 years or 15 years. If you make it to survive in that 10, 15 years, when you get out, you already owe you useless. You have no use for yourself. You will not go out there to sodomize someone child again. That's the best thing. Like when it comes to some of these laws we have in our constitution, when you become a president, when you are not impeached, you can see and you go with impunity, because while you are not impeached, we need to look up to that. We need to change that law. And there are a lot of things where you will get lawmakers deciding their own salary. There are a lot of things. That's the only way our country will move forward as a nation. We have lots of amendments to do that will be in the interest of our country and ourselves, so that we can have a better country. But again, my brother, be safe out there. Go home safe. Till we see you tomorrow again. God bless America. God bless Liberia. God bless everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you, my dear brother. And let me say thanks to all of our followers, our viewers, our supporters. Those of you always wishing you all of the best. Let me be frank. What we are saying here today is for the betterment of your own country. So you'll be happy. Some of you today. Let me ask some of you out there today as you go about. So you'll be happy to be seeing funny people among you. Eh? This one is not about politics, so you'll be happy to see funny people among you. Even if it costs for maybe not to go to America, because I know that even the US, we are live, and they will bring all of these videos. Sometimes we'll go for interview, maybe at the US embassy. I don't care. Oh, wait, it is America or what? That I will be crying because I'm going to America. I don't care. I don't care. Let me tell you. Because I left all of them. Maybe some of the lives that some of you that hear me left. I saw bullet. I left him on bullet. I saw virtue bullet. So you thinking that maybe when I go to America I'll be crying? No. So let me tell you, everything we are saying here today is for the betterment of the country. I don't care for which political party that you support. For me, maybe you'll be thinking that, oh, maybe sometimes we will talk, you'll be accusing us, but for me, for no political party. I will tell you today, I'm for no political party. I'm for Liberia, because I understand that almost 99.9% of our politicians, they are all fake. When we good night, wish you all the best. May God bless you. May God be with you. Don't mind these people. They want to destroy you. So if you're not careful, they will destroy you. You will cry. You will go to the same law where they have all of their people there. They have their people all to the same law. That's what Jesus Christ said. Clean the court from your eyes. Yeah, religious people, some of you. If you go to the court, the people there already, who will judge you? That's where when you hear about judge now, so you can be judged. Some of these things that they where it comes from, because the people have the coals in their eyes and they are judging you. Good night. I'm Johnson Mabel. Could I catch you on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God?
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and the efforts of rest. The project giving us care, the purpose of them. So welcome and life without care.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Clear body, so I can't Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chérie, tina ke ase ma yamo. Enji sano muni, emu aye yo. Enji lova mui, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
Ena Guinea ya tumare, ena Sadia ya tumare, Ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinée ya tumale, ena Sadia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Pakistan ya tumale, Sktv-Lib, ena Pakistan, tosi wako maya tumale,
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather local and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We're bringing good news and we give it to you. We're talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we're giving are real and I promise my best to work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, the San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.